Hey, assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It's me, CaniSports, and welcome to the new career mode, AC Milan. It's starting off right now. Let's get it started with a banging video. So smash that like button straight away, assistant coaches, because let me show you, the improvements are going to be mad. So this is a new series, and I promised you that we would have some amazing improvements on this one. So let's get it started straight away with the
assistant coaches' decisions. Assistant coaches' decisions.
Assistant coaches' decisions. Oh, mate.
In this career mode, you assistant coaches are going to be implemented into my videos. Your face will be in the video, just like these ones that I just showed you guys. So you guys will make decisions on Snapchat. Follow me on Snapchat. It is CaniSports, very simple, my channel name. So assistant coaches, that is number one, but that is not it. Number two on the improvements list is going to be big match opponent analysis. As we get closer to a big match in this career mode, like the match against Juventus right here, we will take a look at the best players of their team to analyze and see who will be the biggest threat to our squad. Right here you can see 7 games, 2 goals and 3 assists for Higuain. So let's take a look at the guy that transferred for 90 million to this team over here, Juventus, and let's see if he's actually doing well. So we will take a look at some gameplay of the team and see how their players are doing, and keep an eye on the biggest players of their squad to let you guys know, and also to let myself know who are the players that we need to look out for in the upcoming matches that we are playing. So you might be thinking, okay, 2 decent improvements. Now let's move on to number 3, and that is the
Young Player of the Month.
Every single month we will have a young player of the month, which you guys will decide, and this one will have 3 training sessions every single week, and in these training sessions it won't be simulated. I will be playing them, and I will put some challenges up for myself to go ahead and improve this player's stats as good as possible. Let's move on to the next improvement. Now obviously, visually, we also need to improve our content. So from now on, whenever a player is on fire, which is when he's on a streak of scoring goals, or on a streak of getting loads of assists, or on a streak of getting a rating above 9 every single match, he will be shown in the videos with a simple animation during the matches, and you guys will get to see which players you need to concentrate on and from which players you can expect some really good performances. To make things more interesting and more entertaining, every 2 months we will have a match which you guys will decide upon. We'll have a match which is a challenge match, and in that challenge match I'm not allowed to lose, I'm not allowed to get a draw, I must win. So if I do not win the match, I basically have to go through a forfeit, which you guys will be leaving comments about in the comments down below and sending me videos on Snapchat, and one of those will be picked for the challenge match every 2 months in game, and hopefully we'll have some entertaining content through that. For every single episode, the chance for you to be featured in the video will be that I'll be showing the next matches that I'll be playing in the next episode, and you will have to predict the score lines in the comments down below. That way the ones that get it right will be implemented into the next video, and their comment will be shown, so that we have more assistant coaches interaction in these videos. That's about it for now. We might get some more improvements in the future, but now, finally, let's get this career mode started. I am fucking hyped. I am hyped. Here we go. 44 million for our transfers and 154k on the wage budget. So that is not really, I mean, yeah, it's of course a lot of money, but it's euros, so in pounds it's like 37 million pounds. But it's not really a budget where you can go ahead and buy like 85, 86 rated players. We need to split it up and buy a couple of players here and there and make sure that we get the players in that the team needs. So 44 million right there. And now moving on to the objectives. What are our objectives? Youth development. Sign 1 player in your youth academy assigned to the midfielder position. Okay. Sign 1 youth player to the senior team in the same season they were scouted. Play them in 10 matches. That one, Probably not going to be happening. Sorry about that. Brand exposure, signed one crucial first team player assigned to a midfielder or midfielder position. So they really want us to replace a player like Kuka or Kuchka. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Sorry about that. I will Google that for the next episode. And we have Sosa in there, who is really old. So both of them quite old players. One of them needs to be replaced, so we have to buy a crucial first team player, which means we have to go ahead and buy someone who is pretty high rated for that center midfield position. Now, continental success, they only want us to qualify for the Champions League. That is good enough for me. And long term, we have to reach the semi-final of the Champions League within 3 seasons. I believe with Liverpool, it was within 2 seasons, and we only had Champions League in the 2nd season, so there you go. Thanks, Liverpool. Great objectives. But now, domestic success. We have the Coppa Nazionale. Reach the quarter-final. Yeah, we can do that. We only need to go through 1 round and finish in a Champions Cup place. That is quite obvious. The same as the one on the continental success. Now, financial. Finish the season with a profit margin of 100 million. So far, we have 10 million in our profit margin. So we need to improve that in the upcoming episodes. The objectives are good. I'm really liking them. Nothing too special, nothing too over the top. Quite realistic. Now, talking about signing crucial first team players for the center midfield position, we can now move on into our loan list, because we have so many players in here who are loaned out, who can come back and who we can sell on for a lot of money or keep in the team to improve their stats. Now, obviously, Mastur is someone that I will not really let go. This is a 5-star skiller. He was one of the most overhyped players in the last season, and I personally would really like to use them. He could potentially be a young player of the month in these upcoming episodes, so Mastur will be brought back straight away. Only 86k spent to bring him back. He's now back into the team. Now, Fernandes, he is loaned into the team. He's 30 years old, 79 rated. I don't want to waste my time to try and play this guy, so he will leave our team straight away. He's going right now, and the same goes for Pasalic. I know he's loaned out from Chelsea, as you can see, and I do not really believe that we need to hold on to him. We have Locatelli for the center midfield position, so Pasalic, goodbye. We'll replace him with someone from the youth academy, as the objective is saying. So we need to bring in someone for the youth academy for the midfielder position, and then train him up and then play him as well if we can. And Pasalic is in our way to do that. So Pasalic is leaving the team right now. Players that are being transfer listed now after bringing back a couple and letting some go. Lopez, Paletta, Poli and Montolivo. Montolivo, Paletta and Lopez just being too old for this team. And then Poli is someone who had potential, like back in the day in like FIFA 15, I believe he started to have potential. FIFA 16, he still had like 82 or 83. But in this game, he doesn't. So Poli is leaving the team when we do get a transfer offer. 4 players transfer listed right now. Straight away, we are bringing in a youth academy scout, Alessio Mancini. He's joining us for 4 million, 5-star experience, 5-star judgment. Just perfect. Now, since I do have to bring in someone from the youth academy who does play in the center midfield position, I'm going for playmaker. I think that's the one to get the midfielders in. He's only going to Italy for 3 months. After that, he will once again go back to Italy, but for a different position. So we are sending him right now. Mancini, go ahead and help me out. Assistant coaches, here is now the first decision you have to make. In the top right corner, you can now vote for the first monthly challenge. Obviously, being 2 months, I can't really say 2 monthly challenge. That really sounds stupid. August and September, and within these 2 months, we have Juventus, obviously in the Super Coppa finale, a match that I should be going ahead and winning, hopefully, but Juventus will be a tough one. Then you have Napoli to choose, and this one is, I believe, an away match. Yeah, it's an away match, so it's a really tough match as well, and it could turn out to be one where I drop points, or Lazio. So these are the 3 matches that you can choose in between for the challenge, and then leave your comments down below with hashtag forfeit and let me know what kind of forfeits you would want me to do after I lose or draw against the team that you guys have chosen in the top right corner. The first young player of the month, who should it be? Locatelli, Mastur or Gomez? Let me know in a video and explain why I should pick them.
Yo Chenny, I think you need to choose Mastur because he has great skills, he's great talent and he's very young.
You should definitely have Hakim Mastur because he's young, talented and has a great potential.
I think you should pick Mastur because he's the most technical young player in the world probably. He's the best one of them three as well, so.
The fact that Mastur had 5-star skills was enough for you assistant coaches to basically only go for him on Snapchat through the 3 options that you guys had, which were Locatelli, Mastur and Gomez. So he is the one that we are picking for Young Player of the Month, and that means he will be in training sessions 3 times a week. Let's see what he can do. As we know, Mastur is a 5-star skiller, so the dribbling drill should be something that he can go through quite quickly and get a lot of points on this one. So far, we have done well. Let's see what he does at the end. Let's go. Chance creation is the next one, and this one is very important for a player like him because his shot is not really the best. And it would be quite good to see him improve upon that one. On this drill, one thing I've learned through my real life My Player series in the last year was that you really need to have patience. You just need to get the guy close to you and then make your decision to pass it to a certain person. Otherwise, you will make a lot of mistakes and that will cost you a lot of points. So it's an A and F for Mastur. Yeah, first 2 were good, and in the other 2, we will train players like Locatelli and Gomez. As you guys might know, I don't really take these preseason tournaments too serious, so let's move on and see if we make it through into the next round straight away. West Ham, then Besiktas, and then Malaga, hoping that no one injures themselves in these matches, because that is the one thing that I'm trying to avoid. Well, we made it into the next round, that's good, so let's move on just a little bit. Can we make it into the final? Nope, we lost against Fenerbahce, which is the team that I support in Turkey. It's a 3-0 loss. Ooh, that's a really bad one. Now, did we get any transfer offers? That is the one thing that I really care about. Luis Adriano. I need to know. Assistant coaches, let me know in the comments down below. Hashtag Adriano. What do you think of this guy? Do you want to keep him in the team or do you want me to sell him on in the future? Bordeaux made an offer 500k above what he's worth right now, so it might be a good deal for us, but I don't want to sell on every single AC Milan player straight away without talking to you guys. And here I will make the decision by myself. Andrea Poli is not good enough. They offered 5. I will go for 6 and then they will probably accept that, and Poli will be leaving the team for 6 million. Then we'll have around 50 million in the budget. About Adriano, you guys know what's up. Okay, now offers are coming in that I'm really interested in. Paletta is leaving, 78 rated, 30 years old. Not good enough for a team like AC Milan, which used to have players like Maldini or Nesta in their starting lineup. Since I haven't shown the starting lineup yet, here it is, guys. I don't really believe that I've gone through this already. Niang, Bacca, Suso. The attack. In the midfield, we have Sosa, Kuchka, and then Bonaventura, Antonelli, Romagnoli, Donnarumma, Zapata, and Abate. In the defense, decent players, but on the bench we definitely need improvements for the winger positions. So the winger positions, we'll take a look at them in just a second. And then for the striking position, we have Lapadula as a backup right now, but definitely not really a player that could be good enough for the starting 11 yet. I believe EA would be giving an update quite soon because he has been scoring loads of goals for AC Milan in real life. Adriano, as you guys know, not really too much into that guy. Locatelli will be in that centre midfield position one day, taking over the position of Sosa or Kuchka. And Gomez obviously could be making it into the starting lineup as well if he grows fast enough. A player that a lot of people wanted to see in my team is Davinson Sanchez from Ajax, a player I've never used before. 6'2" tall. He had a card on Ultimate Team which was an inform, and I was really interested. I thought, who is this guy? Never really heard of him. So he seems to be a great centre-back to buy, but the only downside to him is that we can only buy him on transfer deadline day on January but I will put him onto the shortlist right now because so many of you guys really wanted to see him in a team, and I personally also really liked that suggestion. So thank you to all the assistant coaches leaving comments with hashtag CB and Davinson Sanchez added to my shortlist. So many of you assistant coaches kept on suggesting a player that I needed to go for this career mode, and his name is Henrichs. He has been someone who just made it into the German national team, and he looks like a really interesting prospect. Benjamin Henrichs can play right back and left back, so he would basically solve a lot of problems that we have in this team in the future, especially. Right now, not really. Antonelli and Abate will be good enough, but this guy can come into the team and then become a better player than the other players, going down in their stats quite quickly, and he can take over in season number 2. He's an exciting prospect, got a massive upgrade on potential, I think, so I honestly don't know how much they want for him, so I need to go and make a first offer. Let's say 5 million. I have no idea because he's an exciting prospect. I don't know if they have updated his stats as well, so let's go ahead and make an offer of 5 million. That should be good enough for a sporadic first team player of Leverkusen. Here is the big position that we need to go after, which is the center midfield position, because our team wants us to bring in a crucial first team player. And I saw so many comments of you guys, and once again it's a player I haven't used in any of my career modes so far. It is a player that is very much in form because his team is Nice, or have a nice, as you guys know. Jean-Michel Seri, he is a center midfielder, 25 years old. No, he's not a talent, but he is, in my opinion, one of the best center midfielders out there. I've been looking at this guy throughout like the past month, and he just looks insane. Everyone in that team is insane. This guy could be our Kante. So many players popping out now left and right, just being so similar to Kante. And Jean-Michel Seri is the guy that we are going after. 5'6" tall, I really don't mind. We have other tall center midfielders in the team. He will take over that center midfield position if possible. So I have no idea how much this guy is worth. I will make an offer of 12 million, expecting that he's around like maybe 77 rating, something like that. Now, since we are in the transfer window, I didn't want to bother you guys with training sessions all the time. So as soon as we do get into a regular schedule where we have a match every single week, we can then go ahead and use the player of the month properly. So this month doesn't count. Mastur will be trained in the next month as well. For this month though, for this week that we have, I will just go ahead and simulate it just so you guys know about that one. And he goes up to a 67 rating. Oh, transfer offer for one of the players that I'm just trying to get rid of. Montolivo, take care, buddy. You have been a decent player. Not really. So Leverkusen accepted our offer for Henrichs. I'm really looking forward to bring this guy into our team. Only 19 years old, 15k, 4 years. And I would say sporadic first team player, if he accepts that, that would be great. Transfer offer for Seri has been rejected, and they're saying he's too valuable for them. They're not even coming back with a counter offer, which means he is worth a lot more. So he might have gotten an upgrade lately. So Seri, I will offer 18 million now and see what they say, and we will slowly progress. Transfer offer for Lopez. Oh, Barcelona is coming in for him. Let's go for 13 million. That is the amount that he's worth, and I would be really happy if they can pay that. 11.5, I actually would have accepted that as well, but right now we are going for a bit more. Oh, first scout update from Italy, 73 to 94 potential. Hold on, Alessandro Guidi, isn't this the guy that we had at Liverpool? I think so. This was the 5-star skilling center midfielder. You know what? Let's sign him one more time. This time though, he's only 5'7" tall. Apart from him though, we don't really have anything interesting in here. Barcelona accept the counter offer. 13 million for Lopez. Get in. Okay, they really want that money, huh? Since we just sold Lopez, I can make another offer. 30 million euros for Seri. The only reason why I'm really going after him is that I have never used him, and I actually never used him in career modes. In real life, in gaming, on kickoff and stuff like that, I used him and he's great. So because of that, I really want to get him into my team. 30 million. That is my last offer. Henrys has accepted. He is joining our team for 5 million. That's a really low amount of money, and for a big transfer like him, who is an exciting prospect for the future, it's a really good deal. Let's bring him in and see his stats right now. Here he is, 72 rated. Okay, 74 acceleration, 74 agility. Reactions is quite good, but a lot of ratings are really close to 70 on his physicals, so that is good. He's still young. He will improve upon them. Dribbling, ball control, really good for fullback. Holy shit, man, the English sometimes. Other than that, decent defending stats, and apart from that, he can play on the left back position as well, which is something that is really important to me, and he is 6 foot tall. So Henrys, welcome to the team. Oh, 4 messages. So Lopez has been sold right now, and they have finally accepted it. My last offer for Seri has gone through. 3 years, crucial first team player, 50k. Sign up. Now, obviously, being in the transfer window for this long right now, as you can see, we have gone through a month already, and then we just have started the second month. We couldn't really go through a lot of matches with gameplay and all of that stuff, but you guys will get to see that in the second episode, and then the full improvements, you will see all of them hopefully coming in, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that. But right now, let me know in the comments down below, what are these scoreline predictions that you have for these upcoming matches. Next episode, I believe we'll have the match against Juventus and Torino, probably not Napoli, because we still have to go through 2 weeks of transfer window right here, which will have a lot of negotiating in them. So assistant coaches, let me know. Juventus against AC Milan, what is your prediction? Hashtag Juventus right there for that match. Put that one in there for me to be able to find the scoreline. And then hashtag Torino for the first match in the Calcio A with our new team, AC Milan. I'm really looking forward to see your comments, to see the interaction on this new career mode. Lots of things will be changing. And obviously, we'll have the first big match preview for the one against Juventus. Take care, assistant coaches. Have a nice day, and peace.